everybody, I am Joel. We are Silver Arrow Cars. This is a 1965 Porsche 356C Cabriolet. It is a car that was purchased about a decade and a half ago from European Collectibles in California, and then moved up here to the beautiful West Coast in the Pacific Northwest, and has lived up here ever since. It has routinely been in for tune-ups and touch-ups and little bits here and there with our friends at Coachworks, somewhere that our client also frequents and takes his car or has his cars restored at. And it certainly is evident when you drive the car, but also when you walk around the car, sit in it. All the surfaces, all the materials, the bright work, everything about it is exceptional. I struggle for a term that is common knowledge for everybody as to how to describe it. I definitely would describe it beyond a driver, certainly. The car is said to retain its factory gearbox, chassis, and engine, and has been restored years ago. Originally, this was actually the reverse color palette as you see it right now. It was a red on black car and looks stunning in what I would think is A1 black over a burgundy red leather interior. All the surfaces inside the car are as you would expect and feel like a newer restoration. Certainly it was done years ago, but all the carpets and the leather surfaces, door handles, glass, bright work, steering wheel, painted dash, all of it really, really good condition, and you're gonna see that in the video, but the chrome for the wheels, the bumpers, once you get into the engine compartment, and then same thing once we're inside the bonnet, in the front, same thing. Really, really great condition. And as I said, beyond a driver quality car, this is a fine example of a late production or a late model 356C. I think important to probably mention the 356C or the final production years of the 356 before they moved into the Porsche 911. This was a four-wheel disc brake car. So four-wheel disc brakes from the factory, made it to the manual 4-speed gearbox, and then the 1600cc engine in the back. And as I said, retaining its factory components in regards to those pieces. We'll show you a couple shots now with the top up. The top is like new. The rear window is, that's the question a lot of people have for anything with a soft convertible top, and if it's an older car. Very clear rear window. All the seams and the entire top itself is in great condition. We'll show you those. Well, you're probably seeing them right now as I talk. The boot cover or the tonneau cover on the back, it is like new. All the buttons and snaps, they all are there and present, not ripping or tearing. The fitment of the tonneau is good across the whole rear. But top tonneau, great condition. And same with the interior. So as you come into the car, door panels, obviously restored door panels from years ago. Those are in incredible shape. Seat surfaces, you see as you get in, all the carpet is in great condition. And as I said, looking across the dash here, the dash obviously was redone during restoration as well. That's in incredible condition, and that very cool green used on all the increments, all in great condition, all of which are working. Clock is not working, but does still twist. Important to note, it does have its factory look radio in it, or its factory radio in it, but it has been modified. So on the back side of the station scale is actually a Bluetooth and digital readout, like a retro radio. So you can stream your music to it. There are speakers, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool in itself, and a nice modern feature to have while not having something modern looking inside your interior. Carpet's great condition, steering wheel, the lacquer on the wood is fantastic. All very, very good condition. So let's open up the front. So we've got our full-size spare with the leather strap. There is a jack underneath there. There is no tool roll, so I'll mention that. But the spare is actually usable and in good condition, same as is the chrome wheel. And then if we pull up and show you underneath that plastic trim piece, showing the kind of the bare insides underneath the hood here, all in good condition. We'll show you underneath the spare tire there as well. But great condition. Same with the underside of the hood, the kind of matte finish to the underside of the hood, the hinges, and then the hood fitment itself and latch all work really well. Again, that's something I think that, you know, it's small stuff, but that's stuff that gets overlooked on some of these old cars, and you'll pick it up and either the latch doesn't work properly or fitment isn't good. So let's move around to the back of the car. The release mechanism works nicely for the engine cover, and the catch works as well. And then as we get the camera in here, you'll just see a very tidy and well-kept engine bay. Looks very correct, if that's the right word. Labels on the Bosch ignition system, oil filter, and all the rest. Very tidy engine compartment. Again, showing limited use over the years since the car was restored. Closing that engine cover, the twin grille, rear grille is in fantastic condition. The chrome itself and the other European emblem on the engine cover, both in great condition. Same with the Porsche C emblem on the rear. Walking around the front of the car, black usually shows its imperfections, and I don't have a lot to point out here on the car. The paint on the bumpers and then the front of the car itself is in very good condition. There's the odd small chip here on the leading edge of the car that's had black touch-up paint done to it, but you know, we've got these specific lights shining on the car that makes it easier to identify. But as you look through the photos, you'll probably see, even if you zoom in, it's going to be hard to recognize some of those small blemishes on that front-facing part of the car. The headlight bezels, the chrome looks quite good. Same thing with the signal light bezels, the small grills in the front, the overriders on the front bumper and the trim, all that chrome looks very, very good. Not quite, doesn't look new, but looks very, very nice indeed. Same thing with the wheels. The wheels look like fresh and new chrome. The emblems on the center caps or the hubcaps, the gold, the black, and the red are all quite bright and well represented. Trim down along the side of the car and along the bottom, fantastic. Door actuation and fitment is incredible. You'll see as the camera comes along down the side of the body, the fitment and the alignment of the doors is really, really great, and gaps all the way around. I've got nothing really I need to point out for you guys down along the side of the car. Again, there's going to be probably a small touched up blemish here or there, but very, very limited and hard to identify. Bright work around the windshield and the windshield itself. Really good condition. Same with the wiper arms, side windows, and your quarter windows. Quarter windows are probably one of my favorite things. And then the same thing around the back. Same condition for the bumper. Really, really great shape. The overriders, the chrome looks like new. Was likely done when the car was restored years ago. Paint around the rear bumper, the tail lights, everything. This is, I'm repeating myself, but I want to make sure that that is clear to you guys. The chrome, there's no pitting to report when you're looking at the bezels for the rear tail lights or the reflectors. Same thing with the trim along the side of the car, the handles, same thing. Nice fitment. Gaps are great. Lower belt trim, same thing throughout the exterior. So just a really, really nice car that has received a lot of love and attention over the years. It, to be honest, hasn't required a lot. These are pretty simple cars, both in their running gear and in the car itself, but it's sat in a great collection for a number of years. Again, bought out of the US from European Collectibles. So this car is now sitting in our Blaine, Washington warehouse. We are selling it on Bring a Trailer or elsewhere if that happens prior to auction. It is sitting on a US title. So this is titled in Washington State, a clear title assigned to us and then open for reassignment to whoever. We can certainly help you with shipping anywhere it needs to end up. So if this needs to go to off continent or anywhere in the US, that's not a problem, or in Canada for that matter, or Mexico, we can help and provide shipping for you. That is not a problem at all. Very routine for us. If you have any questions, please do reach out to us. A beautiful 1965 Porsche 356C disc brake car, original, numbers matching, as we have been informed, and in incredible condition. So good luck. We look forward to talking to you, and please reach out if you have any questions.